One seed in the ground is enough to grow a garden.
Hi, Russell Robinson here for the Robinson Report. Well, yesterday Israel mourned. On Yom HaZikaron, they mourned the heroes who fought for the land of Israel, for the Jewish people everywhere. Those who fought in wars, even those as young as 10 years old, and those who suffered losses at the hands of terrorists. Now, we mourned and the families mourn, but that is about all we can do at this moment, except for pray for the strength of their family and their friends. But we could do more. We could do something every single day to make sure that we're celebrating the heroes of today and tomorrow. So today I'm going to talk about two people, heroes. One is Avinoam at 6 years of age. During the Second Lebanon War, Avinoam was in a building in which a shell came and exploded right outside. Now, Avinoam was not injured, not physically, but he was emotionally. He suffered great trauma, PTSD. And with that, he quit speaking. He quit speaking with everyone, his family, everyone, his friends. Until he was 12 years old, his family signed him up for Green Horizons, a special program that has an educational component to take our young people in Israel to learn about the land of Israel, Zionism, nature, the environment. It's a fully outdoor program, one of the top programs in Israel. And Avinoam joined. And it wasn't until almost months after he had joined, Hanukkah came. He was 12 years old. He was like every other member of Green Horizons, except he didn't speak one word. But Hanukkah came, and he came up to his guide, and in the morning, he said, Boker Tov. His guide, a little bit in shock, couldn't believe it, and Avinoam didn't just stop with Boker Tov, good morning. He kept talking, and kept talking, and kept talking and talking, and he hasn't stopped. At the end of that day, the guide came up to him and said, Avinoam, why? How did you begin talking? And Avinoam said, I looked around and I felt secure. Secure. Now, Avinoam was part of a group at Akko because of you, because of $1,000 special scholarship that you were able to provide to over 1,600 young people that are in the Negev and Galil, 4,100 young people that are part of Green Horizons who Gay Root every single day. $1,000. You made a difference on Avinoam. And now Avinoam, more than he kept talking, he became a guide himself. Over 30 young people were under his command. And now he's in the elite forces of the IDF. $1,000, one person, one life, a hero that you made happen. And I'm going to speak about somebody who's very close to me, a man named Morris Zilka. He's 90 years old. Now, Morris Zilka was in Israel in the 1930s when Israel was only Palestine was only 350,000 Jews living there. He was there in 1948 in Palestine before it became Israel, but he was there when they announced the state of Israel was born. Morris Zilka, he danced in the street with all of his friends. But 3 days later, at 16 years old, he realized that the future of Israel was in his hands. And him and his friends, one of them, Matagor, a lieutenant general who later became a chief of staff, later led the forces during the 6-day war and took control of the old city in the Kotel. And it was his words that said, the wall is in our hands. Morris Zilka, Matagor, they joined at 16 years old to fight for the defense of the land of Israel for all of us. He carried sometimes 10 and 20 pounds of dynamite on his back, walking miles to blow up a bridge to make sure that the Egyptians didn't have the Egyptian incursion onto Israel. Morris Zilka was there in the 1950s when we doubled the population of Israel, almost 800,000 people from Arab lands and from North Africa, Jews who came to call Israel home. Morris was there during the Russian Aliyah. Morris was there during the Ethiopian Aliyah. Morris is there now when we've seen over 60,000 people from North America make Aliyah. And I called Morris the other day and I said, Morris, I'm going to be speaking about you on the Robinson Report. What do I say? 90 years old. And he said to me, I have seen the heroes. But I will tell you the great heroes are the young people today. The great heroes are the young people today that are even better than my generation. And they are the ones who are building the land of Israel, both here and in the United States. So I'm going to give you one message. Be involved. Make a difference. Now, I could tell you I don't feel worthy of standing in the shadows of these heroes. But I know that every single day I better work harder to be worthy to walk in their shadows.